Okay, so today we are going to understand about a little deeper into what is a Sri Chakra, why everybody says we have, like, they are having Sri Chakra, they are doing a Sri Chakra puja. Normally, what we say Sri Chakra is Mahalakshmi, will get a lot of wealth. All that we have heard people saying colloquially. So, um, so if you are saying all that, what is the purpose? Why should we? Why are we doing all that? So these are certain things that we are going to learn about today. So before that, if you all have seen a Sri Chakra, or if you're not seen a Sri Chakra, you can probably open. You can go to Google, open a Sri Chakra diagram, and you can start seeing it. So anybody who can share your screen and show, then probably will be able to explain it better. Let me see if I'm able to share my screen. Not getting a good picture which I can show, but let me just talk about it so that you understand it. Maybe probably in the next class I can share the screen and show you. So a Sri Chakra is a diagrammatical representation. So it is referred to as Devi herself, Shivayor Vapuhu. Shiva Shabda means Shivaha cha, Shiva cha, Shivau. Shivayor Vapuhu. Shivayor means Dvivachanam, means dual. So Devi and Shiva together means Brahman and Brahman's Shakti together is a representation of the Sri Chakra. So if you see Sri Chakra, there are many lines, many triangles that are forming and many dhalas. So whatever you're seeing inside the triangles, they are all representations of Shakti. Each one is a Devata. So how to see those Devatas, I will be showing you in the next session. There are 5 triangles. If you just the overall bigger picture, if you see, you can see 5 triangles are pointing downwards. Those are all the Shakti triangles. 4 triangles are pointing upwards. Those are all the Shiva triangles, representations of Shiva. Now there is a certain way this combination happens, and totally you will see 9 triangles. 5 plus 4 equal to 9. That is why there are 9 chakras there in the Sri Chakra. That is why we do, when we do Sri Chakra Puja, we call it as Navavarana Puja. Nava means 9. You will see 9 chakras in the Sri Chakra. Avarana means a curtain. Curtain means, what is that curtain? What curtain is used to cover something, block something, hide something. So what is it blocking? What is it hiding? Why should a curtain be there? Now, do we need to remove the curtain? If we have to open the curtain, do we need to open it? These are some questions we will try to answer. So the 5 triangles and the 4 triangles, the 5 triangles pointing downwards and upwards, they are joined or enjoined in a certain fashion to produce that diagrammatical appearance. There are 3 types of prastarams. Whatever you see, when you do it in a normal, you draw it in a flat sheet of paper, that is referred to as Sri Chakram. The same Sri Chakram, when it is in a 3-dimensional form, it is called the one that you do it on paper that is flat is called Bhuprastaram. Bhu Prastaram means, Bhu means land, flat surface. So that is normal Sri Chakram is a Bhu Prastaram. The same Sri Chakra, when it is in a three-dimensional form, it is called Meru Prastaram. It is referred to as Meru, Mahameru, Meru. These are some paryaya, these synonymical words that are used to describe. So that is Meru Prastaram. There is one more Prastaram referred to as Kailasha Prastaram. So Kailasha Prastaram is not that popular, not prevalent. I have learnt of maybe one or two places where Kailasha Prastaram is available. So now the most popular, the most known Prastarams are the Bhu Prastaram and the Meru Prastaram. Now, why do we have to know all of this? What is it related, or how is it related to Saundarya Lahari is what we need to understand. So, Saundarya Lahari, Acharya talks about, yes, thank you for sharing that picture. Yes. So, probably we can find a different picture. The reason is the doors, the dwaras need to be a little different. So, I will explain about it when we go in detail. So, now what is happening is, all of these are called important granthas in Sri Vidya. One is first and the foremost is Lalita Sahasranam. So the base, the foundation is Lalita Sahasranama. The bhashya for this, the meanings of these Lalita Sahasranamam was done by a great Mahan called as Bhaskar Raya. So he was the only person who could do the bhashyam or the meanings of each Sri Mata, Sri Maharagni. So all of these meanings he has explained in his work called Saubhagya Bhaskara. It is available in the internet in archive.org. So he has explained it in detail about each of these. Why am I talking about that now here? Because all these three are interrelated. Which one? Lalita Sahasranama, Saundarya Lahari, and Varivasya Rahasya. Varivasya Rahasya is another work by Bhaskar Raya. Saundarya Lahari, we all know, we have learnt it. It is by Adi Acharya or Shankara Bhagavad Pada, or Shankaracharya, for the first Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, or the Shankara Bhagavad Pada. He has done this work, Saundarya Lahari. All of this have only one Devata in common. The Pradhana Devata, Moola Prakriti, the Brahman. That is nothing but the Sri Yantra. In Durga Sapthashati, you would have heard of this in the Rahasyatraya or inside one of the chapters. Sarvasya Adya Mahalakshmi. Sarvasya Adya. Adya means first, starting. Sarvasya, of all, everywhere. Starting point is what? Sarvasya Adya Mahalakshmi. That means what is it? What are they trying to tell in Saptashati? And why are we going to so many places? We talked about Saundarya Lahari, we talked about Varivasya, we talked about Lalita Sahasranama. Now we are talking about Durga Saptashati. Everything has only one common thing, that is the Moola Prakriti Brahman, where Shakta worship, in which Devi is the center of the entire Prapancha, or the Moola Prakriti Brahman. That is why everywhere it is referred to as Sarvasyadya Mahalakshmi. So there also, that is why Sri Yantra, remember first question we had, people say if we have Sri Yantra, it is wealth, it represents Mahalakshmi. Is it a correct statement? Yes, it is a correct statement, because Sarvasyadya, anything that started with what? Sarvasyadya Mahalakshmi. That is why Sri Yantra is referred to as Mahalakshmi also. Now we saw the different types of Sri Yantra, Bhu Prastara and Meru Prastara. Now, in the Bhu Prastara, what is happening is, all the triangles that you see inside, all the triangles, they have a certain count, that is 43 in number. 43 in number, you can never forget it. These are all some basic glossary in Sri Vidya. 43 refers to the number of triangles present in the Sri Chakra. So 43, Chatushchatvarimshat. Acharya would have mentioned in one of the shlokas in Saundarya Lahari. So why we are learning all of this is because only if you understand the schematic, the diagrammatical representation of Sri Chakra and its inner significance, we will be able to better appreciate what Acharya has explained in each of the shlokas in Saundarya Lahari. Now, going forward, everywhere he will refer to this. So, if we don't know Srichakra, when he says Chatushchatvarimshat, then we will not be able to relate it better. That is the reason why we are now understanding the basics. Now, 43, by some say it is 44. What is the difference? That means the bindu or the point is what is bindu? It is bindu means a dot, a circle, the center point that you see in the central triangle in the innermost circle. If you just see, you will see one center small dot or the bindu. That is referred to as the bindu or the highest point in the Sri Chakra. Now, this bindu plus bindu is considered as one triangle, and 43 is the remaining triangles that you can visually count. So that becomes 44. So some acharyas, they have referred this as 44. Some have kept it as 43. So that is the difference. You will see 43. If you take Bhaindava Chakra or the Bindu Chakra as one, then you will have to call it as 44. If you don't consider that, certain schools which don't consider that will consider it as 43 triangles. Now, outside the enclosures of these triangles, you see 8 dalas or petals. So these are referred to as Ashtadalas, the 8 dalas. The red in the diagram which Bonaji has shared, you will see there are red, it is marked in red color. The dalas or the enclosures outside of the triangles. These enclosures are 8 in number. They are referred to as Ashtadalas. Moving outside, you will see there are 16 petals or Shodasha dalas that are now shown in this diagram in yellow color. So that is outside of the 8 dalas. Outside of that, I'm not sure if you're able to see in the picture, but you will be seeing 3 circles, 3 plain circles. Those are referred to as Trivalaya. Valaya means circle. Normally also Valaya, bangle is referred to as Valaya or a circle. So 3 circles will encompass these 16 Shodashadalas. Outside of that, you will see Bhupuratraya, 3 lines that are forming like doors, having 4 doors on the 4 corners, 4 entry points. So those are referred to as Bhupuratraya. Now what all we have seen? Bindu, that is the starting point. Immediately you will see one triangle. Outside of that one triangle, you will see 8 triangles. Outside of the 8 triangles, what you will see? You will see 10 triangles, another 10 triangles, then you will see 14 triangles. With this set of 14 triangles, all of the triangles get completed. Then it is closed by a circle. Then you see Ashtadalas or the 8 petals. Then you close that, you will see 16 dalas or Shodashadalas or 16 petals. Outside of that, Trivalaya. Outside of that, Bhupuratraya, 3 lines. That Bhupura means surface, flat ground, that is referred to as earth. So that is the Bhu. Pura means covering, encompassing, enclosing. Bhupuratraya means 3. So that is why the shloka goes like this: Bindu, Trikona, Vasukona. Vasu means 8 Vasus, right? So Vasukona. Bindu, Trikona, Vasukona, Dashara Yugmam. Dashara means 10. Yugmam means pair, a pair of. We say, right? So Dashara Yugmam. So 2 sets of 10. First 10, second 10. We call it as Bahir Dashara and Antar Dashara. Bahir means outside, Antar means inside. So again, Bindu, Trikona, Vasukona, Dashara Yugmam, Manvashranaga Dhala Samyuta Shodasharam. Now, after this, Manvashranaga, Manu, 14 Manus, Manvashranaga. So, you will see 14 triangles outside, or Manvashranaga. You will see 14, 7 plus 7. Right? 7 Buhu, Buvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. So 7 lokas, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, 7. 7 plus 7, 14. So those are the representations of these 14 triangles. Manvashranaga Dhala. Samyuta Shodasharam. Naga, 8 Ashtadalas, Shodasharam. So 16 dalas after that. Manvashranāgadala Samyuta Shodasharam. Vritatrayancha. Vritam means circle. Trayam, 3 circles. Vritatrayancha. Dharani Sadanatrayancha. Dharani means earth. Like Bhupuram. It's all Paryaya Padams. Either Bhupuram or Dharani Trayam. All are the same. Dharani means earth or the flat surface ground. So there are 3 lines or 3 Dharani Sadana Trayancha. So there are 3 lines encompassing all of these circles. Dharani Sadana Trayancha Srichakram Etat Uditam Paradevatayaha. This is referred to as what? This geometry diagram, whatever we explained, Bindu, Trikona, Vasukona, Dashara Yugmam, Manvashranaga, Dhala Samyuta Shodasharam, Vritatrayancha, Dharani, Sadanatrayancha, Srichakram, Etaduditam Paradevatayaha. Who is Sri Chakra? This is referred to as Sri Chakra, and Sri Chakra is the abode of whom? Paradevatayaha. Para means ultimate, highest, outside of means she doesn't belong to this clan. Which clan? Like, no, that which grows, born, is born, grows, then no, dies. It does not come in this circle. Paradevataya, outside of, or highest, or ultimate. So that is Paradevatayaha. In Strilinga, Devataya, Ramayaha, Paradeva, like Rama Shabda, Deva Paradevatayaha. So the shloka goes like that. So which means the geometrical description of Sri Chakra is like this. Now, during or when we are doing Sri Vidya Navavarana Puja, it is referred to as, again, these are all technical glossary terms which you will have to remember. For a certain period, then no, things will start to settle down inside you, then immediately you will know. If somebody says Bhupuratrayam or Dharani Trayam, it is the same thing. Dharani, Bhu, everything is the same. So, Sri Vidya Navavarana Puja or only Navavarana Puja or Sri Chakra Puja, everything is one and the same. What? You are having a Sri Chakra. Again, some people will have Sri Chakra, some people will have Meru. What is the difference? No difference. This is Bhu Prastara, that is Meru Prastara. Prastara means form, a type. That's all, an expression, a thought. No, I will express an idea, the same idea, with using different words in English. You might express the same idea using different words, but ultimately whatever we are talking is one and the same. So Sri Chakra is Bhu Prastara, Meru is Meru Prastara. That's all is the difference. So these are all Paryaya Padams. So for doing Sri Vidya Navavarana Puja, what is necessary, what is important is only Sri Chakra. You don't need big vigrahas, murtis, all that is not needed. What is needed is only Sri Chakra. Sri Chakra itself is Devi herself. When I say Devi, you cannot split Shakti, Shaktimator Abhedat. You cannot split Brahman and Brahman's Shakti. I cannot say myself separately, my eyes separately, my hand separately. The total encomposition is what I can call it as me. So similarly, you cannot Shivayor Vapuhu. Vapuhu means body, body or shape, form. Shivayor Vapuhu. If you have to see Shiva, Shivaha cha, Shiva cha, if you have to see their form, their physical form, how to see, where to see, Sri Chakra is their physical form. Both of them stay together. You cannot separate them out of it. If you separate, Sri Chakra is gone. You cannot have it. That is why every time, whenever you're having for puja, if you buy Sri Chakra, you have to make sure you cannot buy on your own. You have to refer, you have to go to your guru, ask your guru, make sure he verifies it, a learned proper guru, and he certifies the Sri Chakra is good for you to use. So that is about the physical description of Sri Chakra. Yes, this diagram is, the second diagram, if you see, you will see the 4 enclosures with 3 circles, all of them, 3 circles with open doors on all the 4 sides. Now, during Navavarana Puja, Now the first set of Dharani Sadanatrayam. So there are two forms of or three forms of worship of the same Sri Chakra. What are the three forms of worship? We said what is the worship of Sri Chakra is referred to as Sri Chakra Puja, Navavarna Puja, Sri Vidya Puja, Sri Vidya Navavarna Puja, whatever. They're all Paryaya Padams. So now there are 9 avarnas is what we said. So for the 9 avarnas, there are 3 types or forms of worship. What are the 3 forms? They are Srishti Krama, Sthiti Krama, and Laya Krama or Samhara Krama. We all know Srishti, Sthiti, and Samharam. What is Srishti? Creation. What is Sthiti? Preservation or protection. What is Samhara? It is destruction. We all know who are the Adhisthana Devatas for all these three. Srishti means immediately we know Brahma creates. We have all learned. Sthiti means Vishnu protects. Laya means Shiva destructs. These three very commonly we all know. The remaining two is a little technical. Tirodhanam and Anugraham. These are another 5 Panchakritya Parayana. So again, why am I referring to that? In Lalita Sahasranama, it will come Panchakritya Parayana. So Devi does all these 5 activities. Srishti, Sthiti, Samharam, Tirodhanam, Anugraham. In what forms? In the form of Srishti Kartrim, Brahma Rupa, as Brahma. Srishti Kartrim. Kartrim means one who performs. What? Srishti. Brahma Rupa. As Brahma. Srishti Kartrim Brahma Rupa. Goptri Govindarupini. Goptri. One who protects. As what? Govindarupini. As Govinda. Govinda means what? Vishnu. As Govinda. Srishti Kartrim Brahma Rupa. Goptri Govindarupini. Samharini Rudra Rupa. When Samhara happens, Rudra Rupa. Her Rupa becomes Rudra Rupa. So, same person. White color sari will not change that person. Same person. Yellow color sari will not change the person. Red color sari will not change the person. So, it's the same person wearing different color saris for different occasions. Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara. So, Samharini Rudra Rupa, Tirodhana. Tirodhanakara Ishwari. So, Tirodhanam, when she does Tirodhanam, she is Ishwari. Ishwara's Shakti, Ishwari. Sada Shiva Anugrahada. During Anugraha, she is Sada Shiva. Now, you may want to recollect, whenever we say the Guru Vandana Shloka, we say Sada Shiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam. Now, did you see? Sada Shiva Anugrahada. Sadashiva is for what? What is the work of Sadashiva? Anugraha. So when you doing Anugraha, she becomes Sadashiva. Now that is why for the Guru Shloka, as when she is the Guru Murte, Guru Rupini, Guru Mandala Rupini, Guru Priya. What does that mean? Sadashiva Samarambam. It starts from her. So who was her? So she is the ultimate Parabrahman. So first she is the ultimate Parabrahman, or the Brahman's Shakti. Now, what she does? Her first student, Devi's first student is Parameshwara himself, is the first student. That is why Guru Priya, Guru Mandala Rupini. So, Guru Priya. So, first, everywhere you will see Sadashiva Anugrahada. Sadashiva is the form or the color of the sari that she is wearing. And her first student, first Sishya of Devi is Parameshwara. So Parameshwara, when he does his Guru Padukas, he will use whose name? Devi's name as his Sri Guru. She will become the Sri Guru, Sri will become the Paramaguru, Sri will become the Parameshti Guru. Because there is one and only person. Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiya Ka Mama Para. There is nobody, no second to her. So she is the ultimate Guru. And from Parameshwara, we are all, our lineages have come from Parameshwara. Sadashiva Samarambam. Samarambam. Arambam means starting. From Sadashiva. Sadashiva is who? Anugrahada. So from Devi, Sadashiva Samarambam, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, till the Acharyas who have come in those over lineages, Asmad Acharya Paryantam, until our Guru. Asmad Acharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. That is the parampara of, or the lineage of the worship. Now, coming back to the Sri Chakra. So, I said 3 forms of worship. So Srishti, Sthiti and Samhara. What is so different? Now let's start with the last one. Laya Krama. I said Srishti Krama, Sthiti Krama or Laya Krama. Normal 99.9 or even I can even safely say 100% of the puja worship methods are always in Laya Krama. Laya Krama, we don't use the word Samhara, we use the word Laya. What is Laya? Laya means going back, joining. Um, for better lack of words, we all and a good example, everybody morning 6 o'clock, all you can see anybody, no, not just human beings, even birds, no, they all go out in search of something 6 o'clock. But after Sayankala, when the dawn sets in, what happens? They all go out, and immediately the evening they all return back. They are call it as that is the Laya. The place they all come back to is called Laya. Where you started, you go back there. That is Laya. I don't know if you've heard. Normally, sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries, no, they would have named it as Sharanalayam. All Sharanalayam. That means the Laya will happen there. No, it will everybody will come there back again to its original place. Even no, some birds no travel far distances, go back for food or whatever. No, but they come back to the same original place. So that form of worship is the most popular worship. That is the Layakrama. So where we are going, from where we are coming, every individual, every Jivatma, individual, I should not say, every Jivatma in whatsoever form or shape is nothing but an aspect of the Brahman. So, due to our karmas and vasanas, each one has a different form. You have a different form. I have a different form. Your shape is different. My shape is different. So, I belong if you compare it with animals, we are all human beings. They are all animals. So the categories of differences are just based on karmas and vasanas. But each of us are an aspect of the Mula Prakriti or the Parabrahman. Due to our own karmas, our own bondages, our own vasanas. Now I'm alternatively using karmas and vasanas, but in detail we will check what is karma, what is vasana. So due to karmas and vasanas, we have different forms and shapes, and we are in different paristhithis or state of affairs, each one of us. Now, in this Layakrama, what happens is, everybody, we are all originated only from Ekaivaham Jagatyatra Dvitiyaka, only from one person. We have to go back to the same person. As I told, we are all on a vacation. We have all come here to do certain things on a vacation, but unfortunately, we think this vacation place is our own place, and we have all, as if like we have all been here, we are going to be here forever. That is the idea of or the thoughts, every one of us, the person who's telling you, the person who's listening, both of them, we all think like this. But unfortunately, that is not the truth. So we have all come on a vacation. There is a time, again, death is not something, is not the end of it, right? The tyaga, sharira tyaga is what is needed. Tyaga means renunciation or the thought. That thought has to go off, that this is me, we are having one circle and saying this is me, this is mine. So that thought is the process that we are trying to cut off. Only if that happens, the Atma Sakshatkara can, it is already there. Only then that curtain which I said, no, we have to remove that curtain. Only then the inner Atma Prakasha or the Jwala or the Jyotis will start to enlighten, will start to glow. So now again, we came far off, but for the Laya Krama Puja, it always happens from the Bhupuratraya. Bhupuratraya, you all know, the last enclosure, right? The Traya, 3 lines. So we start, that is considered as the first Avarnam. First Avarnam means curtain or the veil. Now, that is the first Avarnam, Bhupuratraya. We start from there and we go on to the 9th Avarnam, which is what? The Bindu, the ultimate point. So, second Avarna will become the 3 Valayas, the 3 circles you see will not have any pujas in our school of worship. What is our school? We follow Vaidika Samayachara method. Guhananda Mandali follows Vaidika Samayachara method. That means that which Shruti has prescribed. What is Shruti? Vedas. So, Vaidika, Samayachara. What is this word Samayachara? There are two forms of worship. Samayachara, Kaulachara, and Mishrachara. Mishra is a combination, but more prevalent is Samayam and Kaulam. So, who are Samayas? Samayas are the school of worshippers who internalize based on Shruti Pramana or Veda Pramana. So, we belong to that school. Now, in this school, so from outside, the first Avarna, in this school, the second, the Trivalayas, we do have Trivalayas in the Srichakra, but there are no pujas for the Trivalayas, the three circles. So the second Avarna is nothing but the 16 petals that you are seeing here. So second Avarna is the 16 petals that you are seeing. Moving on, the third Avarna will be the 8 petals that you are seeing. So number 1 is Bhupuratrayam. Number 2 is Shodashadalam. Number 3 is Ashtadalam. I'm going to use only these technical terms so that you get familiarized with these terms. I'm not going to say in English 3 lines. That's like going forward, we'll have to use these terms so that you get familiarized with these terms. So Bhupuratrayam or Dharanitrayam is the first Avarna, Shodashadalam, 16 dalams. Second Avarna, 8 dalams will be the third Avarna. And the fourth Avarna will be the 14 triangles, will be the fourth Avarna. Fifth Avarna will be the Fifth Avarna will be the Bahir Dashara. That is the set of 10 triangles. Then sixth Avarna will be the Antar Dashara. Again, another set of, I told Dashara Yugmam. So another set of 10 triangles. Then the seventh Avarna will be the 8 triangles. And the 8th Avarna will be the 3 triangles, and the 9th Avarna will be the Bindu. So these are the 9 Avarnas, or the to which pujas are performed in the Navavarana puja. Now, this is what krama? Laya krama. In Laya krama, we go from outside till the Bindu. Now, then what is Srishti krama? Srishti krama is from Bindu till Bhupuratrayam. So first Avarna will be what? Bindu will be the first Avarna. Second Avarna will be the triangle, the triangle. Third Avarna will be 8 triangles. Fourth Avarna will be 10. Fifth will be another 10. Sixth will be 14. Seventh will be Ashtadala. Eighth will be Shodashadala. Ninth will be Bhupuratraya. That is the Srishti Krama. Now we have seen Laya Krama and Srishti Krama. It's a little easier because it's just the opposite, right? Laya Krama is from outside to inside. Srishti Krama will be inside to outside. Now, what is this Sthiti Krama? Sthiti Krama is nothing but 5 will be repeated twice. 9 to 5, 5 to 1. Or 1 to 5, 5 to 9. So that will be Srishti Krama. These are the 3 forms of worship. What is the form that we follow? It's a Laya Krama. Laya Krama Puja. Now, what is this Bindu? Why it is, just imagine Bindu to be a dot. Bhaindavam iti Binduhu. So, one dot exploding. What happens? It became 3. 1 became 3. Now, 3 became 8. Just imagine like that, no? A single dot, point, anor, aniyan, mahator, mahiyan, single dot becoming expanding. So, in the previous class, we saw what Taittiriya said. Tadikshata, you remember that sari example? Tadikshata, sokhama yata, bahusyam prajayeti. We saw that. So, tadikshata, sokamayata, bahusyam prajayeti. That means what? Tadikshata, sokamayata. As soon as that spandanam came, immediately one wanted to become many. It was first one. Nothing was there. Mahapralayam was there. Everything was together in one. That one was, it was in its own. If you have seen the photo of, it's a very common photo, but we don't know. associate things or no, we don't relate it too much unless we are learned, we are told or we learn. You would see a Krishna lying down on a leaf, a small leaf on a big ocean, water everywhere, water everywhere. Sarvama Pomayan Jagat, where it comes, first chapter. Vishnukarna malodbhutau hantum brahmana mudhyatau. So what happens? All pralayam, everywhere surrounded with water. But this person, small little baby, sleeping on one leaf. And what is he doing? He is using his own fingers, his own toe, and he is putting it in his mouth. Have you seen that picture? Or next time go and watch that picture. What it indicates? It indicates.
Like Krishnan putting his toes into his mouth.
Yeah. So, Sat, Chit, so that Brahma Vastu, it doesn't need anything external. It is himself, he's enjoying himself. So, that means what? Brahma Vastu is just one. Ekaivaham Jagatyatra, just one. Sarvasya, Sarvam Kalu Idam Brahma. So, one Brahmam. It is just enjoying himself. It doesn't need any external thing. Now, what happened? That one became many. How? You can call it as Vama, Jeshta, Raudri. We will see that in the next classes. How this one Bindu is getting expanded in so many forms. That will come in the few other shlokas that we are seeing. So, this again, I think science also, in Nasadasiya Suktam, science also supports. I shouldn't say science also supports. Science, no, we have we have deduced these proofs from our Shruti. But science has been, at least in this aspect, they have been supportive. They have also come to the same thing, right? The Big Bang. One became many, it all exploded. The same concept here as well. So the one Bindu and that Bindu getting expanded. You call that three as any, you will see these three everywhere. Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. Vama, Jeshta, Raudri. Guru, Paramaguru, Parameshti Guru. You see, all will be three. Jnanam, Jneyam, Jnatru. Dhyana, Dhyatru, Dhyeya, Rupa, Dhyanam, Dhyatru, Dhyeya. You see three. Everywhere you see, you will see a trio coming up. Anywhere, Icha, Jnana, Kriya. Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Everywhere you will see a trio. What is this trio? This is this Trikona. So everywhere we will see in Sri Vidya, we will draw a triangle indicating what? One Bindu, the Nirvikara, Nishkriya, Nirvikara Bindu became into three. For what? For actions to be performed. So that is why we call that, remember, what did we say for Srichakram Puja? From Bindu till outside, right? So Srishti means what? Development, right? Creation. So when creation means what will happen? One becomes many, right? So one mother having many children. So creation, that is what one Bindu, one dot became three. Then now you see the Sri Chakra, slowly that one will start to expand, and it will grow big. And you see the big geometrical. So there are two ways of looking at it. In English, they call it as macrosm and microsm. So if you look at the universe level, you can talk about all this creation, how it has happened from Bindu. From micro level, you will have to, if you have to analyze this, we will have to analyze it based on Stula Deham, Sukshma Deham, and Karana Deham. There are three types of, means gross, subtle, and causal bodies. So this is how we see in, if we have to see that, if you have to understand and know this creation, how it has happened, is everything. It's nothing but the same in Sri Chakra that will teach you how this happens. Coming back to, I'm trying to force myself back to the main point that we are trying to draw here. What is that? Three types of puja: kramas, Srishti, Sthiti, and Laya. Srishti we know from Bindu till outside. Sthiti, Laya we know from outside to inside, means from Bhupuratrayam to Bindu. Then Sthiti, we know 1 to 5 and 5 to 9. So this is Sthiti. So 5 comes twice. Fifth Avaranam comes twice. So when we look into the Avarana Devatas, you will understand why it is coming twice. So now, this is from a puja point of view, these three. Now, what it relates to us, it relates to our own bodies. Now, that double clicking in detail, we will see. We will see little later. But for now, to proceed with a few shlokas, these are all mandatory. So how many triangles are there? 43. If you include Bindu, it is 44. How many avarnas are, what are avarnas? How many chakras are there? 9 chakras. Now, if you go to Khadgamala, so we said we started from one place, we are going back to the same place. Now, if you see Khadgamala, Khadga means what? Knife. It means knife. So mala means what? A circle. Mala, how is a circle? You start at one point, you go back to the same point. That's how a mala is. Khadga mala. What this khadga will do? It will cut that mala. What mala? Start going back, going back, going back. No, the no going. Apavargadha. Once you go, no coming back. For that, what you will have to do? Khadgamala. You will have to do Khadgamala. So Khadgamala will talk about all the Avarana Devatas in Srichakra. Right from beginning, first from outside, from Bhupratraya, from Anima, Lagima, Mahima. So where are these spots? What are these Devatas? What it signifies? That we will see probably in the next class. So that will give you more details of these Avarana Devatas and not as names. Again, there are two ways of looking at it. One way, physically, these are Anima. Anima means Anima is a Devi over there on the right hand side, bottom down. That is one aspect. But what is Anima? Anima is nothing but it is what it describes, and within us, what part of our body it represents. So that is what we will deal with the next class. But now, for now, they are split into, again, another three in the trio: Agni, Suryan, and Soman. These are three different. You will very often you will be Acharya will explain the concept of Agni, Suryan, and Soman. So these three are mandalas, and remember there are 6 chakras: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agnya, and Brahmarandra. So from Mooladhara to Agnya, 6 chakras are there. 6 chakras, 2 chakras per mandala. So you see 3 mandalas. What are the 3? Agni mandala, Surya mandala, and Soma mandala. Now each of them will have a knot. Just like you tie knots, right? If you keep something inside a bag so that it doesn't spill, so it is all encompassed, it's tied there in that place. So what are those 3 knots? Again, we have to go to Lalita Sahasranama. It explains about 3 granthis: Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, Rudra Granthi. What Brahma represents? Srishti. What Vishnu represents? Sthiti. What Rudra represents? Samhara. So all these 3 granthis, what did we learn about the 3 forms of puja, right? Srishti, Sthiti, and Samhara. So these 3 granthis need to be opened up. For what? That is the next question. Means Kundalini resides. Kundalini, we all know, 3.5 serpent that is staying where? Below the Mooladhara. So what is this Kundalini? Everybody talks about Kundalini. English authors, famous Avalon, I remember his name, Arthur Avalon, I think. They have written big books about Kundalini or the awakening. So where Kundalini resides, what is the purpose? Why are people referring to Kundalini in sadhana or in Atma Sakshatkara? What is its purpose and how it is related to Sri Vidya? These are some questions we will have to see in the next class. But Acharya will explain all of these in these shlokas. Why are we looking into all of this? Because to understand Saundarya Lahari shlokas, because he will say Bitva Kulapatham. Then Patham means path, we know. Kulapatham means what? We should know, right? So all the 6 chakras we know the 3 granthis, we know the 3 mandalas. So where Kundalini resides? Below the Mooladhara. So from there, if the Kundalini has to, what is that they call it as awakening is the term they use. Awakening of this Kundalini from Mooladhara till Sahasrara needs to happen. Why it needs to happen? That he would have explained in the shloka, Sudadhara Sarai. You'll all know that shloka. It has to go up there to the Sahasrara. When it goes Saha Rahasi Patya Viharase. Why? Patya, husband. What? Whose husband? Why it has to go? Because Kundalini is referred to as Shakti, Pati, Sahasrara, Brahman, Paramatma Swarupa Brahman resides where? Tad Abhidhana Purvam Gurum in your head, top of your head, Brahmarandra, where you do your Guru Padukas. That is where Brahman, that is where it resides. Now, this Shakti needs to go and join with that Shiva. Again, Shiva, we have learnt the glossary, Brahman, ultimate consciousness. So, this Shakti is the power of that consciousness. It has to go and join with that Brahman there in the Sahasrara. Then what will happen? Droplets of something will come. What is that? Sudadhara Saraihi. Sudadhara. Dara means, you have heard of a Dara Patram, where you put on top of Shiva and droplets of either milk or water or whatever you put will fall continuously. It's a continuous stream. There will be no break. That is why it is called Dara Taila Dharavat. Taila means oil. Dara means continuous flow, unbreakable flow. So, Sudha Dhara Saraihi. So, this Sudha means what? Nectar. What? Amrita. Sudha Dhara Saraihi. It comes from there. How it comes? Only when Kundalini is awakened, it rises up from Mooladhara, travels up. Now, sir, what to do, sir? It is there down. I have to bring it up. Now, what should I do for that? Will it come automatically? That is what Bhagavad Pada would have explained, that you don't have to do anything. Mooladhara is the place. Immediately when you hear Mooladhara, you should know Mooladhara's which Devata? Mahaganapati. He is the Devata of Mooladhara. That is why Mooladhara, what happens? No, in the ground up, they say, right? You'll have to put seeds, sow seeds, water it, have good sunlight, so that the seeds will start to sprout. Then it will start to grow. Then it will become a big tree. It becomes a big tree. See, just parallel. Think of a parallel. A seed growing into a big tree. See the height it goes through. It breaks through everything and comes out, right? So that is why first thing during the initiation process, Mahaganapati mantra would have been initiated. The reason is the strong foundation needs to set in for the upasana to kick in. Only then the Kundalini will start to push, will start to move. Do I have to do anything about that? Nothing. You don't need to do anything. Just to follow your Guru's instructions. More and more of Mahaganapati there, Mooladhara chakra becomes strong. Then you will move to the Swadhisthana chakra. Slowly the Swadhisthana goes one step above to the Manipuraka, then to the Anahata, and slowly Vishuddhi, and then to the Agnya. So Agnya chakra, above Agnya chakra is what we will see about Sudadhara Saraihi and the Sadhakya Kala that goes above the Agnya chakra. So all of this would have been described in each of the shlokas. So without relevance or context to this aspects, those shlokas meanings may not, you may not be able to map them to these technical terms unless and until you understand what a Srichakra is, what are its dimensions, what are the avarnas, what are the different types of worships. So that will become a little difficult. That is why today in this class we have seen these details. Next class, we are going to see about two important things. One is Antarmukha Samaradhya or Antaryaga, or how to do Antaryaga. People say do dhyana. How that dhyana needs to happen? What are the types of dhyana? How should I do it, sir? Keep it simple. Tell me a ready reckoner. 1, 2, 3, how to do it. So that is what we are going to see as explained by Bhaskar Raya and Sar Chidanandanatha in Sri Vidya Saparya Vasana. So they have explained in Suta Samhita, in Naimicharanya, everybody goes and asks how to worship Devi. Then he talks about different forms of dhyana and which form needs to be used, how we have to implement that dhyana in our day-to-day lives, what we should do, how a dhyana needs to, for dhyana siddhi needs to happen, what are our baby steps? Do I need to do any prerequisites? So those we will be seeing in the next class, where we will also see about difference between karma, difference between vasana, what are these two, how to get rid of them, or how to move past them, and that will lead to our dhyana. So that dhyana needs to happen. That is what we will see. And that will more or less coincide with Antarmukha Samaradhya, because for any Sri Vidya Puja, without doing Antaryaga, means Antarmukha Samaradhana, you cannot start your Bahirmukha Puja. So those who know about the puja, they will know without Antaryaga, we cannot go to the Bahiryaga. So it is called yaga. It is not called puja, because just like any yaga, first starting inside the puja itself, we refer to as yaga mandira. Mandira means place, temple. So yaga mandira pravesham. Pravesham means entering. We all heard, right? Griha pravesham. You enter the new house. We say griha pravesham. Similarly, yaga mandira pravesham. So it's a yaga mandiram. And finally, in the puja also, it is the entire puja is referred to as a yaga and not a puja. These are two distinct technical terms. So in this yaga, Antaryaga is a part of it. Only you can only experience it inside, only then you can bring it outside. Whatever is inside only comes outside. So that is how, that is what Antarmukha Samaradhya indicates. And remember, I used the word Samayachara. Samaya means internalizing. Samaya. So so if I so Samaya means it is internalizing the entire yaga within yourself before it comes outside. So all of this we will see in the next class. Thank you so much. Namaste. Shubharatri.
Namaste, Guruji. Thank you.
Namaste, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Shubharatri.
Shubharatri. Thank you. Recording off.
Namaste.